Well, hello, all you humans and die-hard Wikipedia entry updaters. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be listening to a new song by BTS for me, but for you all, it's probably one of the first ones you ever listened to. It's their debut song called No More Dream. After watching the guide to BTS, I watched the X Celeste guide as well. I actually listened to a couple of them. One of them having to do with harassment that they had when they first started up and everything, and over time. And it was a very sad story about a lot of anti-movement, and there was a lot of people out there sending death threats to individual members when, especially in the beginning when they first started, which is a real shame. I wanted to fall further down the rabbit hole, and a lot of you gave me amazing suggestions on how exactly I should perform that. There were some people who said I should go down a particular list. There's some people who said I should start with a couple of their albums. There's some people who said I should start from the beginning. And there were a couple people that wanted me to follow along with that storyline that I asked about that follows an individual character. Thank you all for your individual suggestions. What I ended up doing is I ended up making a small list of hand-picked entries sprinkled throughout their career. And the first one I wanted to start with, of course, was the very first video they came out with. Why? Because a lot of you told me they started out as a hip hop group. So I have to assume that the very first song they came out with was very hip hop oriented. And it would give me another side to the BTS universe that I haven't really seen so far. You know, I told you all I started with Butter and Dynamite only because I heard them on the radio. It's not like I deep dived into them after that. Then I watched the ON Kinetic Manifesto, and that was very interesting. That really caught my attention. And I watched Black Swan, and Black Swan was something that you all said really represented them. It was a darker and more internal kind of song that had to do with them losing their will to create music. So this one should be probably a little more. I would imagine how debuts go. They tend to be more poppy, or they tend to be more peppy, because they want to show the better side of themselves, the more energetic side. And that's about all the expectations that I could possibly dredge up for this video, other than the fact that I imagine that it's a hip hop video, because you guys told me that they started out as a hip hop group. So enough talk. Let's get into the video, shall we? Were they listening to one of their own songs off their album?
What's up? What's up? This is Blanc exclusive. And the coolest kid in the world. Woo! BTS. Rap monster.
Wow, they look really young here, don't they?
Jimmy. J-Ho. V. And who do we got here right now? Sugar. Jungle.
I like the individual introduction of each person.
Big house, big cars and big rings. But 사실은 I don't have any big dreams. 난 참 편하게 살아. 꿈 따위 안 꿔도 아무도 말 안 하잖아.
All right, I'm gonna rewind it a couple seconds when the rap monster comes in. But first things first, I tried bringing on the subtitles. Unfortunately, there's no subs in English for me, so I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics afterwards and understand it. But it definitely comes across as a harder, kind of more gritty version of a song. so far.
편하게 살아 꿈 따위 안고도 아무도 뭘 안 하잖아 다 똑같이 나처럼 생각하고 있어 까먹게 꿈만던 어린 시절 대학은 걱정 마 멀리라도 갈 거니까 알았어 엄마 지금 독서실 간다니까 지금 네 거울 속에 누가 보여 I gotta say 너의 길을 가라고 단 하루를 살아도 뭐라도 하라고 나약하면
Man, I love his hairstyle.
공부는 하기 싫다면서 학교 때려치기는 겁나지 이거 받은 거야 준비하는 벌써 설정들은 제발 좀 너희만 살아가지고 유리 멘탈 boy stop 자신에게 물어봐 언제 네가 열심히 노력했냐고
I get the chorus. RM seems to be handling the chorus very well. He's the one doing the callback stuff for them. Real quick, I wanted to say I love all of their style. They definitely went for a more street style back then. Obviously, they've evolved since this, but you could feel that they were trying to come in hard. They're very young, and I can understand for a debut video that it seems to me like they put a lot of effort into this debut video. Like I've seen some debut videos from other artists, mostly female artists, obviously female artists for me, but it feels like they put a lot of time and money into this production, which for a debut artist, it seems higher than normal budget. I've seen some pretty wonky budget debut videos. They made a whole set for them, man. That's great. Really in sync, aren't they? They're dancing. Man, we got 3D graphics and everything in it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to know what RM is saying with the callback. Okay, so they're doing their own little bike stunts too. That's cool. Now, something else that really kind of stood out to me while I'm watching this is they have no backup dancers, which makes sense. You know, they're just starting out. They can't afford to have every bell and whistle that there's available. But I like the fact that they're doing their own stuff. You know, they're doing their own choreography. They're providing their own little bag stunts and ad-lib stuff that they're doing on the bike and the skateboard. That's cool. I think that the bling, all the gold chains and everything that they're wearing is a little over the top for me. It's like you're what's the word I'm looking for? It's just too much. It's like you don't need all that in order to come across as being a good hip hop group. Maybe that was just back in the time, that was the style.
살아가는 법을 몰라 날아가는 법을 몰라 결정하는 법을 몰라 이젠 꿈꾸는 법도 몰라 노래 떠났다 이제 춤을 춰봤자 다시 꿈을 꿔봤다 너 꿈을 대지 마 춤을 대지 마
I like it. Saw that in the BTS guide video when they did that, running across the back. And then one thing I do like, they chose a couple of different places to create scenes for. One of them being the school room, one being on the street. Obviously, there's, they're all, a couple of them are from, street backgrounds, so it makes sense. The school bus thing, I guess because they were all still in school, but I like the classroom. I liked how they had all the classroom was as dilapidated as the classroom was. It still had a full itinerary of stuff up on the board, which was pretty cool. I like that. And then they had the underground scene. I believe that they were underground. And then they had, what was the other one that I saw in there? But I like the fact that they're representing all the different kind of aspects of where they came from to come together.
To all the youngsters without dreams.
And it looks like here they're just like in a residential area. Neighborhood. Now, overall, I can say that was a very interesting and compelling concept. I really liked the idea that they came on to the scene in the bus, basically as if, they were still in school and they got off and said, you know what, this isn't for me. They showed a lot of different scenes having to do with their own personal lives. The other venue that I could not remember, they seen, what's the word? The other scene that I could not remember that they added in the video was the skate park, because that's a little bit of the playful side of them, right? The side of them that is not all about work or business or school. And I understand that. The concept was really strong. I thought that personally, I liked the fact that after reading the lyrics, RM, the whole concept to me was, follow your dream. The dream might not be what others want for you, so chase your own dream, kind of thing. And RM kept saying that over and over again. He said, what is your dream? And I really liked that. For a debut song, I have to say it was really well done. It was super high quality compared to some of the ones that I've seen before. And the song itself had catchy moments to it. I probably won't remember any of it because I don't speak Korean, but I do remember the running across the back part, and different parts of the video definitely felt like it was a message to other people. Even the helicopter at the end, I kind of felt like represented maybe like other people or even maybe parents, helicopter parents who are constantly telling you, you got to be this way, you got to do this. And they were rebelling against that. They were doing their own thing. So I do like the concept. It was definitely harder than what I've heard so far from them. More along the lines of a hip hop type group as you would expect when they first debuted. And this was probably a good start for them because I feel like they came across as young and rebellious, and a lot of people tend to gravitate towards that. I can understand that, but they were doing it in a positive manner. They weren't being rebellious just to be kind of delinquent. They were being rebellious and saying, I have a dream and it doesn't match the dream that you guys want for me. And I'm going to go off and do my own thing, which makes sense because that's what they did. They became this group that, wanted to create music more than they wanted to stay in school and get good grades and become a government official and all that. So I understand at least that much of the video. Let me know. Obviously, I've missed some things. Let me know what I missed because I'm sure there's little bits and pieces in there, maybe snippets of them that they've alluded to further along down the line that may have been represented in the video that I don't catch. And there's never any problem in my head of being corrected or being steered in the right direction of what their concept was supposed to be versus what I interpreted. So I have no problem. You guys leaving comments, positive, negative. I have no problem with that. I look forward to them. Actually, I like reading your comments. There's a lot of corrections and a lot of opinions about this group that I have has opened my eyes to the strength of ARMY, the strength of the fan base that really follows this group. And I can understand that they've been around for, almost a decade now, right? So it's quite a large time for a group to create and grow a following. My group's been around for 5 years, and they're starting to get a traction in a lot of negative ways as well, because they go against the grain as well. So I understand. The people that follow them find something important that they've said that they can latch onto and agree with, and that never goes against anyone. That's your own lifestyle and your own opinion, and it makes sense that if they follow a mantra that you like, that you're gonna also gravitate towards them. That's what I want to say. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this particular video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content and my coming to know BTS. I will get to know them better as I watch more of their videos, and I look forward to going down the rabbit hole with you all if you all want to join me. But other than that, stay chill.